you have this belief that nobody can do X as well as me.
It's like to have your first business to a stage where it doesn't require you, like it opens up so many opportunities. And often when we're in that business and we haven't yet got there, we can't see what's past that. It's like, oh, but I enjoy serving my clients, or but I enjoy, fulfilling these orders, or whatever the case may be. But then to get to that level where it's like, I don't need to be there anymore. I don't know about you, but for me, it was like the matrix. My whole world opened up and opportunities started coming in that were at a different level, a different game, and were far more fulfilling, which also meant that I could serve a hell of a lot more people than I was previously serving just with that business as it was. And that business itself grew because I had more time to think outside the box.
Biggest obstacle to do that is your ego. Because every entrepreneur gets to this point where let's say the business is successful. You're making, you're selling $100,000 a year of something, right? That's, by most measures, that's a very successful business. You might not be a millionaire, but most people don't even get to that level. You get to a point, and I know I was there, even if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you have this belief that nobody can do X as well as me. Nobody can answer these emails as well as me. Nobody can serve the clients as well as me. Nobody can pack these boxes and drive to the post office as well as me. Whatever your business model is, right? You live in this myth and you build your own persona around this, right? You tell your friends, like, I do all this stuff, and that becomes who you are. But that also, and that's what got you to where you were, that hustle. I'm doing everything and I do it well. It takes a lot to break down that ego and say, wait a minute. There are, I don't remember, 8 billion people on this planet. I'm probably not the best out of all 8 billion people on this planet at answering emails. There's probably at least one person out there who's probably better at this than I am. But you have to give up a little bit of yourself in order to accept that, right? You have to go out there and say, okay, you have to admit there's somebody better than me. Nobody likes to admit that. And then you go and hire somebody and they're better than you. Like, okay, that's not so bad. Giving up the second part's usually a little bit easier, right? So the second thing, let's say, nobody codes as well as me. You hire a programmer, like, that guy does code better than me. And then it slowly, it's a transition. At least for me, it was. It wasn't like one day I did it and suddenly, woohoo, I'm free and I feel okay about it. My own personality of who I was, I had to give it up and build somebody else. And I'm not the person who does everything anymore. I'm the person who, has the vision, make sure everybody's kind of moving I'm the captain of the ship. I'm not the mechanic of the ship anymore. And me as a trained engineer, it was a big struggle because I like being the mechanic of the ship. And, I also now like being the captain, but it took me a while to get used to that.